we'll see if the Voltic was able to get into the vehicle warehouse. So I just set the spawn location to the vehicle warehouse and I'm going to get back to it. So I started a new character, got a male and a female character. So the female character has no garages, so I figured it'd be a great way to organize things since the two male characters at the garages are completely full. So I'll be able to do merges and be organized that way for this character, for these two characters. All right, and there we go. So as you can see, the Voltic is now in my garage, in my vehicle.
All right.
So that's how you go ahead and transfer the special vehicles. Now I'm going to bring it back into the vehicle warehouse to make sure that it saves properly. So if you're being generous and you want to give a Voltic to somebody, just be very careful. You need to use a bike, but it's possible. It's doable. So that's how you would do. You'd go ahead and do that. There we go. So now we're going to transfer some other vehicles over. All right. So like I mentioned earlier, when you're pretty far away from each other, you hire the person who's gifting hires the person who's receiving in their CEO. Then invite him to the vehicle warehouse. easy spawn.
Sure, of course, I understand. Life is crazy busy, believe me. I know. How about next week? Uh-huh. Sure, I understand. Of course, I'll try again. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, so I apologize for the little bit of a wait. I'm getting another car. Want to make sure that I get, because I want to get oh, yeah, I got the wrong vehicles. All right, well, this is how you receive the the Voltic if you don't own one. So I'm just gonna go and change characters again, and I'll be back. So don't need to leave the. Seems like I don't need to leave the broadcast, which is good. The stream. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer plate type and clean windshield. So I'm going to clean up a vehicle. So there's a particular purple that I really want to put onto um, a specific vehicle, a Virgo. And in order to do that, I need to, it's called netcut, and it's the magic slot. There's like a process to be able to clean up plates so that you can get clean plates or different style of plates onto an existing exterior paint color. And since I'm looking for just clean vehicles, the most important part for me is that the wheel color is unselected. Because if the wheel color is selected, I don't know how to change that, and therefore I can't keep the exterior paint colors if if that's the case. But if I have unselected wheel, I can transfer windshield plates over to that car and keep the exterior unselected color.
How's it going? For sure. See ya.
So this process is a bit boring to watch, but it's actually quite interesting. So this vehicle has you can see it's got blank panic plates. And I'm going to transfer the panic plates over to this other vehicle. Now normally I don't like to try things while I'm streaming because if I mess up, it's just a long boring stream and it's confusing, but what I'm going to try to see is if I can get some blank plates right off the bat. So this vehicle, through the process that I just did in another part, I was able to get the plates to go blank. And I like to do that because when I create a merge, if the plate is blank, it shows that I'm the one who created it, if I'm the one who holds the blank plates. Now, it is possible to do gift cards to friends, and I do that with my friends. But very few people have this with panic blank plates, which means that anybody who buys it at the LS Car Meet, all of a sudden a plate number appears after they buy it. That's why I like to have blank plates. Plus, it's really cool. All right, so basically what's going to happen right now is the other character is going to go ahead and purchase the Weevil custom, and then they're going to disappear. What's happened behind the scenes is I'm using this software called Netcut, and it's available to anybody. And basically, it finds your PlayStation, and when you purchase the other vehicle, so you need to create a magic slot. I'm not going to go too much in detail. What I'm going to show you is that right now this car here has a blank plate, but it does not have panic plates. It also has scratched windshield, but unselected wheel color and unselected paint. So what I want to do is I want to keep the unselected paint, I want to keep the unselected wheel color, but I want to clean up the scratch windshield, so I want it to be unselected, and I want the plate to be a panic plate. And the wheels are also going to change, but that's another story for another time. Once this occurs, I'm going to then merge this vehicle onto I'm going to receive it as a gift card to friends through my other character. And then I'm going to merge it onto a Tornado custom, and then merge it back and change the wheels and then merge it back to it. So it's a long process to basically change the plate, change the plates to panic and to make sure that they're blank. It's a long process, but that's the goal. That's the goal that we're trying to achieve here. So we're right now this step. What I'm doing here is I'm transferring the panic plate over to this car. I've already made it blank. And then once it's transferred over, I'm going to merge that onto a Tornado custom. And then I'm going to change the wheels on that Tornado custom. And then I'm going to merge that back onto the click. And all that because I want to put that onto a different car as well. The same mods, maybe different plates. All right, let's do this. All right, so the other character is going to disappear. So I'm going to wait until the whole process. I'm going to complete the whole process there. And then once the other character is back in the LS car meet with the plates and the changes that I want, this character is going to leave. The other character is going to appear. And then I'm going to do give card difference to the female character. So yeah, there's a lot of quietness. I'm doing something on the other character. I'm not going to go into detail as to what that is. But when they do come back, in theory, that other vehicle will have the plate and the windshield. And you'll notice that the wheels have also changed. And the interiors may also, like the stitching in particular, might also be different. Now the magic slot in netcut is a tricky phenomenon, so just you have been warned. No, it seems to work, but it seems to have kept the plate number, but I'm not sure if it'll stay, the plate number will stay there. Let's see what's happened. So it looks like there's a plate number now. It's a panic plate. The windshield is clean. so it didn't stay as blank. Now the fact that it didn't stay as blank is fine, because for the next step I'm going to merge it on a tornado custom. So I can do that without doing a gift card to friends right away at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and with the other character I'm gonna glitch out. To merge this vehicle onto a tornado custom. Now just to give you an idea of what's happened, you can see now that this car has panic plates. It didn't earlier. The wheels have changed to a different wheel, and the window is now no longer scratched. So in this state, this car is fragile, I guess is a good way to put it. Meaning that once you close out the session, like you close the game, it'll like the changes will disappear. So that's why you need to either buy it, like I would buy it from LS Car Meet like this, or as I'm doing now, I would merge it onto a tornado. Alright, so I'm going to do the merge, because they'll still work through the merge. So when you're doing the merge, if you're the person in the LS Car Meet, this is what you do, is you basically wait in the LS Car Meet for the other person to get glitched out. I got a error message says error joining this network error. Could not join this session or something. But that's normal. So I'm going to try again. Again, it failed, but that's normal. It won't work every time. So I'm joining Anahuac 1 P5, hovering over the job. One, two, three, XX. Here we go. Got glitched. I buy a ticket at the ticket booth, and then I join Anahuac 10 P5. Now you're not seeing this, but this is what I'm doing on the back through the other character. There we go. So now I'm glitched out, and I will as the person waiting in the LS Car Meet, I'm going to send an invite. So the person who's glitched out, who's doing the merge, comes over, goes into your vehicle as the friend that's in the LS Car Meet. You go to LS Car Meet, and then you start a sprint. They accept the sprint. There's less than 2 seconds remaining. You go to manage vehicles under your blue interaction menu. and then you go into return personal vehicle to storage when there's 2 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, now. Now you'll notice that your mini-map is also gone. As they're doing the merge, you'll also have lost your mini-map. And you don't have access to your mobile phone anymore. That's totally normal. You just wait in here until the merge is over.
G'day, boss. This is your...
How you doing?
Apologies, I got a phone call. So I'm going to put silver spokes on this. And I actually did not change characters properly. So I need this female character to receive 3 cards. But we'll start with the Tornado Custom. I'm going to receive the Tornado Custom and the Click. And my other character is going to get unglitched. It's a whole process, but we'll get there.
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the...
Alright, so this is turning into a merge, so I'm going to change the name of the channel. Sorry, name of the stream. Alright, so give car to friends glitch, pretty standard. Request your MOC once you're outside of the vehicle warehouse. Send location to where the MOC spawns to the gifter. They go pick it up.
LSD gang!
Now, as the receiver, you do stand pretty still. Not much you do. Right now, potentially there's nothing in the back here. So I can just get an NPC car as the donor vehicle. It's a brand new character, so if you have a brand new character and there's really not that much happening, you can just steal bikes or cars and then just use them as donor vehicles. Now this was quite an elaborate stream because I'd used a magic slot. I wanted to show what it does because I know some people might be aware of a magic slot or they see videos of it and they're wondering, hey, how does it work? What I use it for is to do two things. One is to create a blank plate, and the other one is to transfer features from one vehicle to another. So specifically plate, interior, trim color, plate, and windows, yeah. Now, most of my cars are completely clean, so the window's not an issue. But in this case, this car, when you do a blank plates, when you convert things to blank plate, it actually does the windows do become selected. So you do need to find a way to either merge on top of it with a clean vehicle, or do what I just did there, which is use the magic slot to clean up the window, but keeping the same exterior paint color. Alright, enough about that. Let's move on to the gift card to friends glitch. I don't know who these gangsters are. There's a lot of swearing. Alright, so when you're done the pause thing, the person who's gifting opens up, invites you to the CEO, which you accept, and then they open up their blue interaction menu. They hit the door slightly, then they open up. Then you open up your blue interaction menu. They close theirs. That brings them into the vehicle warehouse, and then you go ahead, leave the CEO, and request the MOC. Send them a screenshot of where it spawned, and then they'll be able to go get it. Hopefully no one's shooting at me. So then you wait to receive for the MOC to come back. Alright, I'm coming over with the MOC. Sorry, I'm not narrating during this. I got a little bit distracted, but I will get back in the game shortly. I'm gonna get the vehicle dropped off at the spot. But the give card to friends glitch is still working. The merge glitch is still working for anyone who's listening right now. And we're going to do a back-to-back gift card to friends glitch. So I will go through the steps the second time around. Whoa. Now for the next glitch, it's interesting because it's a long story, but basically I use a magic slot. When you use a magic slot, and I'm not going to go too in detail, or a magic spot, like a parking spot, you're able to do cool things like transfer the plates, the windshield, and the interior color. over to another car. Then if you save it, the normal way that you would save a merged vehicle, whether you save it in an MLC through gift card to friends glitch, that's the only way you can save it. Or if they buy it at the LS car meet. Sorry, that's another way to save it. Then the person who received the car, so the person who receives the car gets the car with the mods, the changes. The other person, the vehicle in the magic spot, is actually going to lose the modifications. And it's going to create a blank plate. Oh my goodness, what's going on today? Alright, so I need to glitch out one more time. First I'm going to buy a free car in and put it into Vinewood. So it's going to be another bike. I like using bikes because for special vehicles you need to use bikes. So I just get in the habit of just full stop using them. And the reason that I purchased it and brought it into the Vinewood Club garage is because if I put it in the MOC right now, it would actually delete the car that's in there. By putting it in the Vinewood Club garage, I'll be able to request it, drive it into the MOC, and then the Tornado custom is going to go into the Vinewood Club garage, and I don't have to go anywhere. I just have to wait until it's purchased. I'll do the same thing for another car as well. For the next vehicle. So I'll have 2 zombies. So this one, because it's stored in the Vinewood Club garage, when I drive it into the MOC, the vehicle that's in the MOC is going to replace it. So that's a good way to save cars. Especially cars that have activators, because you don't want to drive them out of the MOC and drive them into the MOC. You're going to get a message saying you're going to be replacing it. Whenever you do these changes, make sure you read the message, because sometimes it tells you you're deleting something. You don't even realize it. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do another gift card to friends glitch, but this time, instead of dropping off the vehicle, the other character is going to leave the game, come back, and it should have a blank plated click. So the click we used to merge onto the Tornado is actually going to have lost all of its all of the things that it had, like the plate, the windshield, and the wheels. Oh, the wheels weren't changed. So at this point, the person is gifting, opens the blue interaction menu, drives carefully into the garage door, then you open up your blue interaction menu, leave the CEO, you request your mobile operations center, and send a screenshot of where it's spawning. Go pick it up. And once the other person's glitched out, this character is going to full stop close the whole console to power it off, power it back on, and then there'll be an invite that'll be sent to join the session, and then they'll join back in the LS Customs. Because that's the only way that you can get blank plates, is by spawning into LS Custom. The vehicle already has to be out. When you get into it, actually the plate goes blank. I do the story mode thing twice, quit it out twice, enter alone. And that's when the other character full stop leaves the whole, powers off completely. Powered off the PlayStation 5, now powering it back on. Then I'm going to join this session. Sometimes 3 to be sure, sometimes I do it twice. I used to do it only once, but I started to get too many errors. So if you struggle glitching, like when you're in the black screen, if you struggle getting out of the black screen, then do it 3 times. I struggle to get out of it sometimes, so I should be doing it 3 times. I'm just being lazy. I think it really depends on your internet connection, to be honest. Yeah, still the same method. 3 to be safe, 2 if you to be safe, but you want to risk a little bit. You're not risking much. Most of the time it works. If 2 is not working consistently, then 3 should work. That's what I realized with my friends. We started with once, and some of my friends had issues, and then after that we did it twice, and then some people that worked well, and other people still had issues. Okay, let's bring out the click. See how long you can stay in the black screen is pretty good. So I have time to power off my console, power back on, join back the game in the LS car meet. Unfortunately, it didn't have the blank plate, so I have to power off again, power back on. But this is when you use the magic spot, obviously. But it's good to know that you can stay in the black screen for quite a while. How you been, Doris? This is a long, complicated stream, but oh, thanks. Thanks, Doris. I'm insisting on doing blank plates so that you can see that they're originally from me, since now my garages are all organized. But it does take quite a bit longer. This one in particular, because I had transferred over the plate type and the windshield over to make it all work. Because I not yeah, I made blank plates, but also I transferred over panic plate to a car that had Yankton plates because the color just suited it better. So it's going to end up having blank panic plates. There we go, that worked. Now I need to get over to that spot before I unglitch, because there is a certain amount of time before that unglitches you, but you can see I can stay in the black screen for a really long time. Yeah, because you need to do this, what they call the magic spot. Magic spot is pretty complicated thing to do and then to keep track of, to be honest. I discovered it by accident that it removed the plates, like it removed everything except it kept the unselected wheel color and the unselected exterior color. And I was like, that means I can merge other types of plate on it and then have blank. See, it's blank. Now I have a blank one. And it's too sick. Yeah, it's modded colors is there's a lot of videos on modded colors. What you want to make sure that you do is that you it's like you some of the modded colors create selected subcolors like pearlescent. So a good way to like remove a selected pearlescent is when you have a modded color is you select metallic like silver, like the top one, and then yeah, it's confusing a little bit. But if ever you want to go through one, like there's one that you want to do specifically. But it's if you want the exact color, that's always a bit complicated. It never it from my experience, I always get close. Like this is close to what I want, but I want a more of a purple. But it's as close as I'm gonna get, so I'm pretty happy with it. On modded colors, I'll show you the one from. I'll send you a vid. I didn't create one, but I have there's a bunch of videos. So this will explain two things. It's going to explain how to create a modded black. So the concept for creating modded colors is the same as modded black, but also it tells you that when you have the modded black created, then you're able to add, like, that becomes Patriot Smoke crew color. So modded black. So for example, on this account, I think I have a crew that's Joker, like a Joker crew. Oh no, on the other account I do. Which is a modded black color, but specifically that crew color is also Patriot Smoke. So it's like a 2-in-1. You learn how to do Patriot Smoke and you learn how modded colors work. If you can do one modded color, basically what you do is you go on YouTube and you search for videos where people post specifically about modded colors and the code of the color. Yeah. Okay, so I need to bring out.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's on the way.
This is a long video, and to some extent I do apologize.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, man.
But I did do a video on how to get the Voltic if you don't have one already, or any kind of vehicle from the vehicle warehouse. So that's cool.
You owe me $20. Hell yeah.
Because I do things live, you also get to see how long things will take even once you're good at it.
Fuck, man. Did you hear?
Alright, so now I'm trying to think, do I...
Adriana's Jonka got wrecked. She got sideswiped by a mammoth on Alta Drive. Nah, she's okay. She's real backed up. I shot the fucking driver right in the face.
I'm gonna do a merge video. So I'll be back on stream. I just want to separate it from the other ones and just be specifically on merging, because this one's all about gift card to friends, but I kind of mixed it up.
Okay, cool. She'll be back as soon as she finishes her shift. No, she's not. She's not back. Ufa, you're driving us both crazy. Look, Tina, I gotta go. Don't let the baby crawl out into the backyard, okay?
Alright, so I'm going to do a straight up merge with this account. Just going to make sure that it works the same way, that there's no problems. Because it's a brand new account, so I don't know if I've never merged from this account before.
I bowled 285 last week.
For some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you. I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get
I'm gonna
back to work.
100% make sure that I can get through all of the Anawax with this account. Because I might have to do a couple of jobs before I can do the merge, but I don't think I have to. Alright, let's see. This is just a test, so I'm gonna go through the steps later as well. But I need to get to the point where I can get to the LS car meet. Just testing. Going through the job, joining Anahuac 1 P5. Whoops, started by a party by accident. One, two, three, X, X. Okay. Let me just see that the settings are.
Sully, what's cracking? Nothing. About to go buy some Cluckenville and a gallon of Sprung. What's up?
Oh, matchmaking needs to be closed.
I don't need a checkup.
Control assisted impartial display. Let's put on performance RT. Let's see if that's what the problem was. Oh, struggle street. Let's try again. For those that are wondering, you know, what do you do when you get those error messages? You do it again. It's not going to work every time, and sometimes it can take a while before it works. Double, triple check your settings. If everything's good, then don't worry about it. You're doing it right. And I wipe my controller so that the buttons are stickier. I keep trying. One, two, three, X, X. There we go. All right. Now that I've updated my settings, let's see if this works. Yep. Okay, I had matchmaking open. It's causing a lot of problems. Okay, great. So then I can go to the LS car meet and I'll send an invite. Boy, this one's a little bit trickier than usual.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Yeah, Dad. I went to the dentist. Let's go down to the range later and fire
One
up
thing
some
is
more.
odd is that when I won't be able to do it because I haven't started the LS Carmi yet. I need to get a membership there. FYI for anyone. Their stream.